So, as people know, I was away. That's a funny picture. I was away in Florida for a week or two. And there was a little theme park called Universal Orlando. It's actually 3 theme parks. So there's like Universal Orlando, like the main one. There's like Islands of Adventure. And then there's Volcano Bay. And Volcano Bay wasn't open because it's like technically February, right? It's like technically not. We need a less type song. There we go, perfect. And well, the weather actually was pretty nice. But yeah, a lot of different roller coasters. And the thing too is that I found at Universal, the rides weren't just specifically rides to, you know, be like a more traditional, like go up a hill, go down a hill, and like, you know, get your picture taken kind of thing. Definitely had those elements. But I found a majority of them ended up going for more of like an interactive movie ride. Where it's almost like you're in like a moving vehicle. Not even like you have to like put your stuff away. Like it's just like a regular lap bar or something. And you're essentially just like either moving through different sets or sceneries. Or like essentially just going like screen to screen. So you're going from like one like IMAX movie to the next one. Some rides were like stationary, so you kind of just watch one screen and it kind of moves around, but like they kind of fake it in a way so you can't really tell that you're like still in the same room. Unless you kind of like peek over and you can kind of see that you're still in the same room. Some of them were done really well, where they have like really cool, like a lot of it too is like the queues too, like everything from like the entrance to like the outside to the employees and everything. Like everything's done so that like it matches the theme of the ride or the film. Which you don't always have it at every kind of like amusement park, right? You know, sometimes it would just be like, you know, the metal bars and you just go in, that's it. But for this, it's like you go for Despicable Me and it's like they have, you know, like all the villain type stuff and the geometry. Like in The Simpsons, everything is like the color of The Simpsons or like has actual like they're playing like clips from The Simpsons and stuff. Or like for the King Kong stuff, like they actually have the huge fucking mountain in the background and all this stuff. And the big skull. So yeah, no, it was cool for that sense. Like if you're really into like the theming and like walking through a set, like seeing like animatronics and that kind of shit, like there's a lot of that kind of stuff. And then so because of that, some rides are like really thrilling because they do a good job of meshing together like an actual interactive roller coaster ride situation and like, you know, these like visuals, the spectacle. While other ones went a bit more like almost bare bones, where, you know, it's just a straight up ride. Like you're just, you know, you sit in the car, you go up or down, or like you just or it's just like straight up a roller coaster. Like there was still some regular roller coasters, but usually they would do something fun, like they would play music, and that's what made one ride like really sick. Because like honestly every ride had music, but the oh no, there I see it. I was like, is it missing that one ride? No, got it. But yeah, so what's interesting is that it's like usually just 1 or 2 rides per area. Like you're not getting a lot of gonna have the Jurassic Park song play. You're not gonna get a lot of like variety. Like if you don't like the one ride, like that's literally the one ride. So it's like, and usually it's like one type of ride each. Like there's like the one roller coaster, there's like the one like water kind of ride. Actually, there was like 2 water rides, but like, you know, they'd be like different styles. Like one's like more intense, while the other one's more like thematic. But like I said, some did a really good job of being like a really thrilling roller coaster, and other ones like didn't. Let's dive into that a bit, you know. How should I do this? Let's see. I don't want to start. They have like the best ones first. How should I do this, man? Some of these are. No, we'll start with this one. To kind of build you. Actually, no. I don't want to start with that. I don't want to. Oh man, there's so many things. Oh man. I guess we'll start with this one. This one's pretty. I can tell I haven't streamed in a freaking week or 2. So the Simpsons ride, there was so much. Oh, they're on the upper. We weren't even on the upper. So the whole thing's done like Krusty Land theme, you know what I mean? And you wait in these like independent queues, which I thought was interesting. Like you basically like are waiting in like groups of 5 or 10 or whatever. But yeah, so this is the Simpsons ride, so you can imagine like, you know, it's all Simpsons type shit. They tell you like all the, but they actually have the whole video here. There's a whole situation, you know, with Sideshow Bob coming in, trying to kill everyone. Oh, is this where Back to the Future used to be? Ah, I was wondering. So yeah, so you're sitting in like a little chair thing. I want to see if they show it. I guess we're not actually gonna show the getting in the chair part. We were essentially in this like little like Simpsons roller coaster ride thing. I think it was like 4 at a time in each row. I can't remember. You essentially get lifted up into this like IMAX screen area, right? I'm obviously not gonna show everything, but like you kind of go on like a whole thing. 3D Simpsons is cursed though. Why they decided to go like this route? Like even Bart's looking like, what the fuck, dude? But it was done nicely. Like even though it was basically just one of those ones where you're kind of stationary and you kind of just go through the motions, it still ended up being you know, done pretty well. Like I didn't feel like it didn't feel stupid. Because some of them you just feel kind of like dumb almost. So I'd put it in A. I'd do it again. I very much put it into like was that the best ride ever or not? I mean, I guess there'll be some bias because I do like The Simpsons, but that doesn't help the other ride, which was this Kang, or no, it's Kodos, one of them. But essentially, you're just there was 2 different rides like this where you're sitting in just like a little like bullshit spaceship saucer. They had different names. It was like Barf Simpson and all this kind of stuff. And you essentially use this little knob and you can go up or down, but it doesn't even really go very fast or do very much. You kind of just they're kind of just whatever, and you have to wait forever because they're only like it's only like the one ride. Thematically, it looks cool because you have his like little eyes moving back and forth and stuff, and like it's moving up and down, and like it has this whole like, you know, like I said, it's more just exciting because of the theme than it is because of like the ride itself. The ride itself kind of fucking sucks. And there was 2 of these. The kid one, a lot of the kid rides we tried too, and those usually had the longest lines. Imagine that. Good rest in the feet ride if we didn't have to stand in line forever. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because there were some rides where we did it more than once. Like one of the Cat in the Hat rides, because like you could literally just like get in super quick and just kind of sit down for like 5 minutes. So some of these rides were like long. But yeah, so in the same vein, the Redfish, Bluefish. I don't think there's any videos of these. I mean, let me double check. There might be video. Yeah, I didn't think there would be. There's such like nothing burger rides. Just double checking I didn't miss it. I didn't want to start with like the best rides first, you know. In the song they did had no right to bump that hard. Oh, the red fish, up, up, up. Blue fish, down, down, down. Well, I purposely fucked all of them up because they essentially, it has that same thing with the little toggle up and down. And they essentially want you to, you know, it's supposed to like teach the kids to not be like an idiot and like not get wet. It's like you're supposed to get sprayed. I purposely fucked it up so many times just to see if we'd get wet, and nothing happened. And then I felt bad, so I'm like, if you're the yellow fish, you get absolutely fucking fucked. But yeah, waiting in line for like 30 minutes and hearing that song on repeat, I can't imagine working that booth. Some of these rides had some of the most annoying fucking songs ever. Yellowfish gets drenched. Oh, do they? I think they turned off the water because it was like later in the day or whatever. Like there was only like a couple of the jets going, so I assume like all the jets can go on that ride. But yeah, no, if you like repetitive songs, oh boy, they have video of this fucking one. Probably not. I assume most of these kid rides aren't gonna have like video unless I like, you know, Google something else, but they're not like as exciting as some of the big ones. These are more just like interesting footnotes. Oh, they have the Cat in the Hat one. Like that one's actually kind of good. I like that one. Yeah, they don't have the yeah, one with the camera once, hoping to get it to move. You did not have a camera after the ride. Oh god. But yeah, so there was this one fucking ride. It was the trolley one. This one right here. And he's like a little like trolley in the sky, and they had two different cars, and they kind of go on two different paths above like the park. And it looks cool in concept because you're kind of like going above the park, doing all this stuff. But while you're waiting in line, they just have, I'm not even joking, like a 3-second loop of some fucking like rip-off Grant Kirkhope Banjo-Kazooie ass music, just going boom, 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 boom. And like literally it's just like on repeat. And that fucking song just never fucking ends. Like little there's and then it does like the little bell jingle, like ding 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 ding. And the bell jingle sounds exactly like the fucking like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, like when you had a new quest. Fucking jingle. So it was making me laugh because it was like someone was playing fucking Zelda and just like discovering new shit. Yeah, the little jingle thing. I went on it when I was younger and I was so stoked every time because you love Dr. Seuss. Your parents must have despised you. That's the other one. Ding-ding-ding. Obviously not that one. I can't remember which one it is. But it's that like discovery sound or whatever. So heartbreaking, but she loved it. My little sister was like 8. I was like, oh man, I want to bring her on and see the magic. It was just gone. Wait, what do you mean it was gone? But yeah, no, this trolley, the ride itself, they have this like thing where they're giving you instructions, being like, hey, if, you know, what does a duck sound like and all this stuff. It was not worth. It was cool thematically to see like the Sneetches or whatever with their stars and all that shit. And all the Dr. Seuss stuff had really cool like cue thematics and scenes and stuff. But oh, the magic was gone. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I get it. Yeah, you're just like, this is so dumb. But even with that, some of them had some cool plasticky things. Like if we're gonna talk more Dr. Seuss shit. Oh. I just saw the video for it. Where was it? This one. The Cat in the Hat ride. You're like in you're like in a couch, and you're basically getting like driven through like the different sections of. It's telling the story of Cat in the Hat. This one's actually pretty sick. We did this one more than once. But kids like love this or get that. I actually thought this one was cool, but I mean I wasn't a kid when I went on it. But it had some cool like wall effects and mannequins and like even like the coloring of it. Like it actually looks like the right kind of shading and everything. Yeah, this one would have been great as a kid. Oh, that weird scary part. I love that though, where you can see like the LED on the wall for the fish. I know the exact part you're talking about with the fucking like this shit. Well done. Where for some reason it just becomes like a horror ride for like 5 seconds. Even I was a bit like, damn, this seems kind of intense. This part. It's funny, it doesn't have the same impact when this rides. All these rides are like the loudest fucking rides ever. So it's funny this video is like the quietest video ever. Like the creepy clown music and shit. Then their Cat in the Hat's just like, I'ma fucking eat your soul. That's what makes it kind of awesome though. But yeah, it was cool because they had a lot of like real life, like, you know, animatronic type stuff. Which some rides did more digital type things. But no, that ride was sick. I like that one. Where is it? I just saw it on the list here. Oh, here it is. I would say for like a kid's ride, it's actually entertaining as an adult. So I'll give it a huge kudos for that. And you can honestly get on it quick. To me, getting on a ride quick is a big fucking thing. I might say it's a strong B+. Maybe B+. A or B. But you can get on this ride super fast. So if you just want to like kick off your feet. Super easy ride for that. Honestly, either way, we'll see how this all falls. There was also the Sousa cell. I've done way better carousels. Let's give it like a C. It has cool themes. Like being able to ride like a Seuss thing was actually pretty cool. But the and they were pretty tall, which was kind of cool too. Although the seatbelt was kind of funny, like a belt you strap on around yourself. It hasn't even been updated since launch. Oh, you want to talk about rides that haven't been updated since launch? We did the part with no fast pass except for the strange good luck with Catnip. Oh yeah, where we got 3 fast passes for free somehow. And then we pretty much went on days where it was like the perfect weather. So like certain rides had like no line whatsoever and stuff. Yeah, it was just like a pants belt like strapped on. It was hilarious. But the what ride? I just saw the video for that too. Where is this piece of shit? So there's a ride for ET. And before you get in, a lot of these rides will kind of do like multi-parts. So like you go into a room and then they kind of give you like a briefing video or something, and then you go into a second part or third part. And sometimes it can be cool, like you go in an elevator or something, or like, oh, you're going into the building, or they really try to like play it up, like for the Men in Black one, like you're actually going into the actual place. And they make you feel all important with like cool music playing and stuff. But with ET, before we went in, I literally joked to my mom, I'm like, yo, they're gonna have Steven Spielberg come out and be like, hi, I'm Steven Spielberg. You may remember me from such movies such as The Goonies, or just some bullshit like that. And then I don't even know if he did The Goonies, but it was like word for word, pretty much what I joked about, he fucking did. And like, it's clearly a video still from like the fucking 80s. Like they have updated literally nothing since that ride came out. They had a pretty cool like forest set, like as you're waiting in line, like you're in like the forest waiting to go. But man, this ride desperately needed an update. Are we gonna see the Steven Spielberg part? That shit was so funny. Hi, I'm Steven Spielberg.
Hello, I'm Steven Spielberg, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the ET adventure.
Hey,
but
hey, man.
I'm afraid we don't have much time, so I'm going to cut right to the chase. ET needs your help. Now, we've just received an urgent...
Okay, that's the last thing I forgot to bring up. Every single ride, somehow you save the day. It's never explained how you save the day. It's never explained any reason how you just always save the day. But this shit was like the weirdest fucking thing. Cause like, I guess back in the day, like Fruits could probably tell me better. It felt like a lot of the rides that were pre-2000s went for more of like a behind the scenes kind of feel. Like I noticed the Mummy did that as well. Where it was like, it's more like, oh, you're on the set and you're kind of like, you know, like, oh, we're about to shoot the movie. Versus like some of the later ones, like any newer ride I noticed went for more of like you know, like you're actually the person, you're here, you're doing this, like we need your help, you gotta fight the raptors or do whatever. And so yeah, so this one's weird because it's like, all right, you gotta help ET, but also I'm Steven Spielberg, so I'm like, so is he just like, my head canon was that Steven Spielberg, because it takes place on Earth, like he exists within the movie world and he like befriended ET. And so we're seeing like this kind of like intercal thing where like Steven Spielberg was hanging out with ET, I guess, while Elliot was gone or something.
Message from ET's teacher, botanicus, calling for ET to come home right away. You see, a big problem has developed.
My favorite part is when they just cut to ET and he's not even there. Like, check this out.
ET's friends are in danger because their planet is dying. Remember what ET's friends look like, because it's going to be up to you to help ET find them once we get him home.
Also, we were trying to figure this out. Who are these people? They're not in the movie, right? Are they in the movie? I don't remember any of these things. Okay, because we were so confused. They're like, remember all these loved and beloved characters? And we're like, who the fuck are these people? Like, was there like a cartoon I missed?
ET's magic healing touch can save his friends and bring his planet back to health. ET must go home, and only you can help him. Ah, ET. Trouble. That's right, ET.
That's right, AT. Are we even looking at each other? Who knows?
So why don't you show these people how we're going to get you back to the green planet? You and ET will be making your 3 million light-year journey on these bikes, but don't worry, you don't have to pedal. But you will need and interplanetary passport. So
this stupid fucking passport, they make you say your name and they scan it. I don't know if they're gonna show it, but the only thing I could figure out is at the end, ET just kind of rambles off a shit ton of names, but like he did it. Like I guess the timing was off because like we just heard like 1 or 2 names. I wonder if ET just gave up on like my name. He was like, I don't fucking know how to say that. So you're sitting in like these 2 bikes. This was kind of cool, but it felt so outdated even compared to just like the Cat in the Hat. This Cat in the Hat doesn't feel outdated. Like you're just kind of going through a set, you know what I mean? But these were like literal like old school ass mannequins. There's a certain charm to it. Like it feels like you're actually still in like the 80s or something. Yeah. But I guess they scanned the order wrong. They're like, thanks, Morgan, or some shit. Well, it's kind of like cutting it together. But yeah, you kind of like are flying above everything, and you know, like it was kind of cool because you are like kind of suspended, but there's no real like ride aspect. You know what I mean? This was kind of cool. Like you kind of fly over like a model city. I was pretending I was Godzilla. His voice was scuffed as shit. Yeah, I like this part when you're like going through space and all this stuff. But I'm very surprised they kept this ride. They actually added new names. But yeah, the alien part was kind of fun. Like I said, it's if you like seeing like sets and going through that kind of stuff.
Welcome home. You returned.
Welcome back, Roberts. Yo.
Welcome back, cuz.
Thanks, SpongeBob. Thank you. I'm talking about the rides I saw. This is the ET ride. Like I said, the aliens looked good. The humans looked hilarious, though. But I like this part. This part was fun. I was gonna say it was an interesting ride. And I like the water where they kind of trick you a bit, where you think you're gonna get wet sometimes. The place loved using water. They use, pretty much every single ride would like splash you with water or something. But yeah, so it's a weird one because other rides definitely did it better. Like I feel like the Cat in the Hat did it better, but it feels like weirdly nostalgic. Like even though I haven't rode the ride before, I had this weird kind of like it made me a bit sentimental almost. But where is it on here? This guy not even included on the fucking list. Or is this a here? I think this is a here. The area has gone through several uplifts and flips and renovations. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, the forest part looked really good. Like the intro. I guess I'd give it like a... I liked it better than like the Sousa cell. I think this was still better than these. These were still better than this. So this needs to be like... It's weird how they make green like the good color. Yeah, I think that's fair. All right, next up, I've figured out how to stream again, chat. It could be a B ride, like a low B. See, I definitely think it's better than the Sousa cell. I think this is better than this. Had some cool themes and stuff. A little nostalgic. Yeah, I guess that sounds about a B. B minus. But here, let's talk about the most painful roller coaster I've ever ridden in my fucking life. The Rip Ride Rocket. This shit had like a restraint where like it goes like across your body. I guess it does that because it's supposed to like play the speaker or whatever. Like you have the little touch screen where you like choose the things. And like I'm a big dude, so they've had to put me in like the big dude seat. But I don't know why they made the seat part out of like cement. And like The old restraint, someone almost fell out. Wait, really? Yeah, I've been on a lot of rides in my life. This might actually be one of the worst restraints I've ever had to use in my life. That shit literally fucking hurt. Like I refuse to ride this ever again. Like I'm glad I wrote it for the thing, but like I thought my leg was actually gonna fucking break off. Like why was it made out of cement? Like the chairs and everything. Like it didn't even make sense. No, I know, but like I've been on a lot of rides, like I said, and like even at this park, why didn't they just do like one of the Hulk restraints or something? But it looks scarier than it is because you go like 90 degrees straight up. It was cool because you have to choose your song. So we chose the, or at least I chose the hip hop song. I think it overrided the choice. So a lot of rides did that where it would like time the music. I kind of wish I did that at night because these like rings light up at night. I know, we took like, it took us like 3 days to get on this ride just because of where we were and everything. But yeah, and it was like nice and long. I love how they did that too a lot of the time, the flips. But this whole time, you're just in constant pain from the restraint. If you're a tiny person though, you're probably not gonna have any issues. But this was one of those like just straight up a roller coaster pretty much. It did say it filmed it as a music video, so you're actually filmed like, I guess as the ride's going on. We weren't able to like find ours or whatever. But yeah, pretty much anytime I did those gravity defying things, it would like kill my legs. So anytime like I saw a hill coming, I'm like, fuck. Luckily it wasn't like long-term pain, but it was just like the cement brick that this ride was made of. I think you wrote it once about Queen. Oh yeah, because you can let it auto choose as well. And that was cool. Like the music timed pretty nicely to what, how the ride went, like on the hills and everything. Like it was a cool like auditory experience with the ride. I had to do that night before we went on. Yeah, we were gonna do it twice. Yeah. Oh yeah, for my mom, she's short, so her head just kept smacking. Even though she didn't necessarily have the like the size issue, it was just like the ride itself was painful. So yeah, and I've done so many modern rides where like you don't have to be in constant pain and you can go upside down, backwards, whatever. So yeah, this is honestly, I might even, I have to say it's trash. But I seriously hate this ride. I refuse. People can ride it all they want. It makes sense why it has like no wait time. But it's like rides don't have to be painful anymore. Like we moved past that point of roller coaster rides. I could probably say like between my mom and I, we've ridden like hundreds of roller coasters. And like, yeah, that was definitely one of the most painful for a variety of reasons. Now have all the gold parts of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Oh, let's go. That shit's a bitch to get. We have to grind all those coins. But yeah, that's going in the trash. I'd still say it's better than the stupid trolley though. We're sitting there like, what the fuck? I didn't get a chance to ride 2 different rides. Otherwise, I got to do. I'll just put like can't ride. It was the Doctor Doom one. Like the restraint like went down, but it like I think I was too heavy. But, like you know what I mean? Like the light didn't go on, which is totally fine. I'm not gonna fuck around with the drop tower. The train we couldn't do because we didn't have the like multi-park pass thing. Oops. Battling some of the previous version of some of the virtual rides. Yeah, that's what I've been curious about, because some of them you can definitely tell they updated, and then others you're like, huh. I can't tell, is this the Troller Coaster? We couldn't do that one. Or is this the Despicable Me one? Or is it, no, this is, because there's like the Despicable Me one where you shoot things. And then there's the Despicable Me one where you're looking at cart. I can't tell if this is that cart one. We're like flying around or whatever. Yeah, we couldn't do the Dudley Falls one. So I was too big. Like I'm like not like being too fat, but like I was too tall. Like I couldn't fit my legs. I can't tell what this is. It's supposed to, I think this is the Men in Black one. I see the towers there. Is this Fast and the Furious? I can't tell what some of these are. But yes, let's go into the next ride. Some of these are like, I liked a lot. So it's like, do I just want to say it right away or not? Let's do this one next. The fucking Spider-Man ride. This one surprised me. Also, it's cool. You got to see J. Jonah Jameson fucking lose his mind. But this is one of those ones where you kind of go screen to screen, and it was 3D 4D, so you like have glasses on. A lot of them made you wear 3D glasses. Yeah, that was Vin Diesel. Okay, I thought so. I couldn't tell if it was like a girl jumping, like, yay. But this ride I liked a lot. Okay, we don't have the glasses on. This is gonna suck without the 3D. Cat, get your glasses on. Oh, they updated the CGI. Oh, so I like how Stan Lee was driving the truck. But yeah, no, this was one of those good examples of they make you go like set to set. And like, you know, there's like little mini screens playing the movie. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can see here like little movie scenes playing out. You kind of drive towards it. When you know, you're always in a car usually. Like 9 times out of 10 you're in a car, which makes sense. But yeah, you know, it does all the classic, like you're gonna get shocked and wet, and I think you get sprayed in this part. A lot of it you kind of have to like be there. It's hard to get the experience without being there. But you can see how like the camera's moving around and stuff. Like they do a really good job of simulating like reality. Because you're not actually falling here. You're just like, you know what I mean? You always save the day somehow. Don't ask how, but you always save the day. But yeah, no, I like that one. Some of these interactive CG ones. This is like the Simpsons ride where it's like, I'll do it again. It's cool. On a similar-ish note, but also a bit different, this Skull Island ride. You go on this like super spooky thing and the vents and all this stuff, and you're in like this huge like cage thing you can see here, like a Jeep thing. This one's basically 2 giant screens on either side. But it's the most like nothing burger ride, I swear. The ride was the one that like Disney ended up copying. Yeah, I was gonna say I never saw this like style before. It's sort of like ride slash movie slash thing. Yeah, this ride's one of those like, oh, you go through and then oh man, like there's so much nothing. Like look, we've done a minute and nothing's happened. I know I'm skipping ahead, but like the CG looks weird though, like on this part when she gets picked up. I know I spoiled it. Sorry. Like the FPS or whatever gets all strange. I don't know how to describe it. But it is cool because it's on 2 sides, but it's really just a lot of like, ooh, scary stuff happens and you kind of just slowly drive through like a thing. Like it was such a nothing burger, which sucked because we were really excited for this. We used one of our fast passes for it. I think it's like a 3 movies past this movie that it's based on too. Well, I mean, Harry Potter had that too. Where, like, you know, one's based on year 1, one's based on like year 7. And even Jurassic World was based on like the first movie, like the Velociraptor. This was the only cool part, right at the end here. You get to like see a giant animatronic King Kong. Look, it's like a giant robot. And you, of course, save the day. Don't ask how. But yeah, it was such a nothing burger. Like, nothing happens. And it was so disappointing. Because, like, thematically, it looked amazing. Like, the outside, the inside, the queue line, the, like, even, like, first couple minutes. And then it's just, like, Nothing happened. Honestly, I'm putting it in D. I wouldn't say it's trash. It's not totally like you can do it once, but like I'm good. Dress part used to be based on the original, but they didn't update the previous screen, so it's just like 80% VHS footage. Yeah, some of the rides you could definitely tell, like the Men in Black ride was like clearly just footage from like the 90s or whatever. The Jurassic Park one was fine though. Like the mix of stuff I didn't find too jarring or anything, because like it was more like because Jurassic World was already like, you know, like dick sucking the original a lot, so it kind of made sense. You know what I mean? I still can't tell what ride this is. If this is the Despicable Me ride or what this is. Like some of the rides, it worked because they committed to it. Like it was always the same, like, you know, like the Mummy ride. Like everything is like filmed with the right aspect ratio. Like there's nothing's really updated. But this was a fantastic example of a cool roller coaster and a cool theme ride. But it was really funny though, because it was another one of those ones where it's like, "Hi, I'm Brendan Fraser. We were like behind the set of The Mummy, and we're about to go through." And yeah, apparently the old Kong ride was like really good. Oh, this guy's showing us like everything here. But yeah, you get like this weird like behind the scenes look if you like stick around, but you get to go through like the, you know, like kind of an Egyptian type thing. The stairs at the end. Yeah, pretty standard roller coaster like design. But yeah, no, this one was cool. That ride in Orlando turned into ET. What do you mean? Because we did both. Oh, do you mean like it used to be in the other section and they moved it over?
Are you insane? Get out
Oh, the King Kong ride.
This whole place is a trap. He's after us.
This part didn't make any sense to me though. Like, who is this mummy?
With your souls, I shall rule for all eternity.
Was that supposed to be Brendan Fraser? Yeah, this one's basically what I wanted out of the Kong ride. Funny enough. You know, like you kind of go through a little scary section. There's all this cool gold and everything around you. Yeah, I know, it's just a random dude. He's like, "Come on, man, get out of here!" I'm like, it's like, okay. Gets a little, you know, get a little spooky. Oh, is this where they, oh god, the bugs! Yeah, we're talking about all the rides I got to do. Yeah, this ride... Oh yeah, and the ceiling catches on fire. This was so good. And there's like actual, like, fire. It's always so hard to show it on video. Yeah, I think I'll launch you backwards here. Love that backwards part. Yo! Birdie Boogie!
Let's round up to 69 Kappa.
Our expert speedrunner. It has some cat faces. Cat faces. Let's get forward. Oh yeah, it's where they fake you out. Oh, this is the fire part. CousinCatnip. Yo. What's up? You know I gotta do it. You know I gotta do it. One day we'll do Portal 2. You know we gotta do it. But yeah, I'm for those wondering, I'm showing off some of the rides from Universal. This was the Mummy ride. This one was sick. We're gonna speed run Sly Cooper at AGDQ. You're gonna sit on the couch. It wasn't originally that you wanted to sit on the couch like naked or something. Wasn't that the idea? You still go through with that. Portal 2. Portal 2. But yeah, so the actual ride like kind of starts here. It's obviously, again, you can't really see it, but like, you know, you're going through this crazy track, flying through, like they're blowing like fire and smoke at you and shit. But yeah, there was a cool hill in the middle. Like I said, it's so hard to see it with this like POV. The POV. But definitely one of the best rides, I think. Where are you? Where are you in the list? And it was really funny to see the like 90s film footage. But great time for a clickbait video. Runner banned for nudity at HDQ. The fact that they would even let you in. Oh, here it is. This is definitely an S tier ride. And oh, and one thing I didn't mention, which isn't true for every amusement park or theme park, but they would give you free locker rentals for pretty much any ride that was like extreme. Like any ride you couldn't bring your stuff on, basically, they would always give you a free locker rental. And that was so cool, because you do not see that often. Like, you do not often see that. And it's been pretty interesting to see, like, how each park will do, like, the rules. Because some places it's like, they force, like, Cedar Point forces you to buy a locker, pretty much. Like, you have to buy one for some rides. At Wonderland, like in Canada, like, they have little, like, sections you can keep your stuff while you're on the ride. And then there's, like, you know, somewhere, it depends, right? So, at this place, giving you the free locker rental, that was fucking sick. How about doing field trips as a kid? Yeah, I could imagine. Even as, like, as two adults, it was helpful. You get in, it's still in Pittsburgh, you still have support. That's true. Without the free lockers, I don't have to worry about my stuff. Ironically, it made me worry more about my stuff, because I didn't have it on me. Yeah, if we're gonna talk rides... Oh yeah, this ride we couldn't do because it wasn't open. The pterodactyl flyers. Also, I can't tell what the hell this ride is. What is this? Like a circular boat? Why does it look familiar, though? I know it's not the River Adventure. I think that's this one. The River Adventure. It's not Velocicoaster, obviously, because that's not a roller coaster. Yeah, I know. Sometimes we were able to kind of walk on a lot of stuff and just kind of get on a lot of stuff. It's pretty awesome. Not gonna complain. Garrett, this ride probably contender for like best ride at the park. One of the best rides I've probably ever ridden. I know I'm kind of blowing my load here, but yeah. The Hagrid motorbike one. You either are like in a bike or you're in like a little bitch sidecar thing. And I don't think it really matters though. It's pretty much the exact same ride. This was one of the fastest rides I've ever been on. I'm glad it's like clear footage. This was another example of like a really good mix of like theme and like like a roller coaster. You know what I mean? Where it's not just doing like a screen moving in front of you and you just move in the spot. Okay, but this is clearly just a Jurassic Park dinosaur, right? This was bugging the crap out of me. I'm like, this is clearly just like a long neck that they turned around. Like, just recycle one of the animatronics, man. Just throw like a cloth on his head. No one's gonna notice, man. No one's gonna notice. Amazing ride. So yeah, so this is why I loved it. Fast as fuck. First part, decently fast. You saw your last highlight with the hiccup. Valid content. Right here. Pick up the speed. And of course, there's like a whole movie basically playing out. I get to see Cerberus. Wait for it. You go through the smoke, of course. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Go backwards. On a different track now. Hagrid's talking mad shit. Then the ride turns the fuck up. Oh, and the wait time for this ride was insane, though. Literally like 120 minutes or whatever. We had a fast pass for it, otherwise, like, rip. All the Harry Potter stuff was stupid busy. Do it. By the fire. That's the one that like sprays you with fire. Speed? Do it! Do it! And they're like long rides. Some of them are long rides. There's definitely some that were not long rides. And then the random unicorn. I like how the camera got slightly wet. That's how excited they got, you know? All over the camera. Yeah, it's funny. This was about 3 minutes, which makes sense. We're not the only ones getting slightly wet. But yeah, no, that was easily one of the best rides, like hands down. The only real issue is that you can't get on it like often, unless you like bought a $100, $200 freaking dollar fast pass thing, whatever. But even with the fast pass, not every ride works with the fast pass or whatever. Like, the whole thing was crazy. After seeing that bald guy, bone dry. At least it's better than the fucking boom, 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 boom. Yo, you want to talk about disappointing rides in the Harry Potter section? Where is this piece? We had to wait like a fucking hour for this goddamn piece of shit. I have no other words besides piece of shit. But the Flight of the Hippogriff. Clearly it's supposed to be like a kiddie, like a dragon coaster fair kind of ride. You can see it there. Talks about Forbidden Journey. Nah, I like that one. Like I said, some of the screen ones where you're kind of just sitting in a moving car was kind of cool. Are we gonna get on the ride? Yeah, like it's all that stuff I talked about with the cool theming. Okay, show the hippogriff. There you go. You can hear it blink. You'd be like, you're sitting there that long, you start to notice that kind of shit. That's the one you get your friend to ride because it's like the most. Look at that hill. That's the saddest hill I've ever seen. Also, I love how they're constantly like no filming, and then everyone's just always filming. It did stop on the hill for us for some reason. Dude, show the coaster. What do you show? This is the worst cameraman ever. Show the coaster. Bro. Oh yeah, we sat at the front too, I'm pretty sure. I think we got the front row seat. Let's go! We waited an hour for this! Whee! And the ride's over. Also, everyone always clapped. It was a definition of and everybody clapped. What was how long was that ride? Not even a minute? Yeah, that's about right, yeah. The shittiest minute of your life. The wait time to ride ratio on this ride, completely out of whack. And it's only ever one car going at a time. If you're able to get on and if you're not like a big roller coaster person or something, I could see like that being the reason. But for a ride you have to wait that long for, honestly, it's like it's kind of trash. I could see if like you had a young kid, you know what I mean? Like I said, I haven't even been that harsh on all the kid rides because like I said, that Cat in the Hat ride, the Spider-Man rides and stuff, like one's clearly like designed more for kids. Even the Susacell, I've been like, no, like they have their merit. But no, the stuff like the Hippogriff or the Redfish Bluefish, we were essentially waiting for like one car or like like one thing. Like most rides will have multiple cars, multiple trains, multiple things, cabinets, whatever you want to call them, cars. But like with these ones, with the way they're designed, they can only ever have one person on at a time. And so unless you like genuinely have like nothing else to do, or like I said, you just actually like that kind of ride, like you don't want a super intense ride, I just don't think it's worth it. You can go on so much better rides. Like, the amount of times it takes to go on the Hippogriff, you could go on the Hulk. You want to see the fucking Hulk ride? This ride... This is a goddamn coaster. This is how you do it. They better have the goddamn music playing. And how come this restraint doesn't hurt like a motherfucker? They should just put these restraints on the other one, man, I swear. Yeah, it's like Ghoster Coaster at Wonderland. I like how, you know, you can hear the clapping. Everyone's always like... The theming for this one was pretty cool too. But they get people on this ride. The longest we ever waited was because there was a technical issue, and it still only took like 30 minutes or something, 40 minutes. Every other day, we actually rode this ride twice in one day because of how quick we could get on it. But the one reason why I love this ride, and pretty much every like roller coaster here, is the speed. Look at this shit. Dun, dun. Power up. And then... Yo! Into a flip. Amazing. Yeah, you can't really hear the sound, of course. But the whole time it's doing like one of those Avengers songs where it's like... Duh! 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 You go through the smoke. He covered it! No! I guess with the lens. But this was like a more just traditional coaster. Like I said, it was really more like auditory that they added for like the, you know, the theme park element. But it doesn't hurt you. The restraints are like totally fine. It can fit like a bigger person. It's just like it's pretty long. It has nice speed to it. It's like... It's a bit more like basic compared to some of the other rides. Like even compared to like the Hagrid motorbike one we just saw. You know what I mean? Like there's no like mannequins or anything. That's why I think the Hagrid one slightly wins a bit more on that. But this one you don't have to wait. You can get on this one. There's the saw. That part's always so fucking loud. You're sitting there like, I saved the day. I don't know how, but I saved the day. Well, that is one thing I wish more roller coasters had. Just like random epic music that's like timed to the ride. Like, yeah. Last week your iPod was having trouble charging. Or your iPad. I was like, iPod? What year is it? Yeah, no, the incredible ride though. That one S tier, easily. I think the motorbike one is... I liked its speed a bit better, but... had a very rare media attached. What do you mean? Oh, like the... Is it the song or something? Or like the intro thing? Like where they show all the dudes getting tested? I watched that video 30 bajillion times. Let's see. What else? Birdie Boogie was just talking about this one.
Skip the lines with undercover tourists.
So you saw that castle during the Hippogriff ride. You can actually go inside the castle, and there's a ride there for Harry Potter. And it's cool they're gonna show all this because this was really cool. Like you go through the entire fucking school. There was a tie-in comic for the ride, but it's gone out of print. Oh wait, no way. Huh. The ride was fucking like that Hulk ride. Like it made me teary-eyed. I was like, this is... It's only sold in Orlando. If you want to read wherever it was. Interesting. Well, yeah, oh yeah, this is where we pretty much started our queue. We didn't have a fast pass for this one, but it didn't take too long. I think it was like 40 minutes or 50. No, this one did take a while. This one took like an hour. But it's one of those ones we only did like once. And like I said, you're going through all these like cool sets and, you know, the school. And there's that part where you get to see, we got the pictures moving. With the hallway and all the pictures are moving up there and everything. But anything you could touch with your hands was never fancy. And the amount of things people touch with their hands was insane. But they're really showing like everything. You get to see Dumbledore do his thing. You actually get to go into like Dumbledore's like chamber. Oh yeah, I was gonna say you get to see Ron and Hermione and all them. They sneak in through that door on the side. I don't know if they're gonna show it, but they come in like through that door like up here, but like as like invisible. Wait. We didn't drink from the water fountains, did you? Why? Uh-oh. Every ride had water fountains, and we pretty much drank from most of them. Why? Uh-oh. It turns out those water fountains have lead poisoning. Uh-oh. What did you do to them, fruits? Yeah, okay, so the ride itself, you can kind of see it here. You almost go into like this like shoebox kind of thing. Where you're like in this like horizontal box thing. So there represents a chance that people watch their babies in them. That makes sense. I can see that. We actually 90% of the time use the free water refills, like from the Coke freestyle machines. Yeah, I was gonna say that was a sick perk. All the Coke machines that just gave you free water. That I've never seen at a theme park, and that was sick. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those rides that's gonna be hard to show on video. You're kind of like in your shoebox, like, you know, kind of like slowly rocking. But it's another one of those rides where you go like set to set. Like you go to the first part, there's a little video playing. You go to the next part, a little video plays. And it's like clearly like year 1 or 2 of Harry Potter. You haven't been over 15 years. It depends on the ride. If the wait was under like 2 hours, you guys were probably fine. I mean, we got to see who was there. So at least if a baby was watched, it wasn't like without seeing it. You know what I mean? But I assume most water fountains were like dirty. But yeah, there's another one of those rides that's like really hard to show on video. But like, you know, you're rocking, the whole thing's like moving around. You're going like set to set. But I thought this one was cool. Yeah, we didn't see too many babies in the like intense rides. Of course, you get to go to a Quidditch match. Of course, Draco's there. But anyways, yeah, solid ride. We spent a long time talking. My throat already hurts. Where is it? I think it's this one, right? I'd give it an A. I'd say it's on par with like the Spider-Man one and stuff. I think I still like the Spider-Man one more. Honestly, I think I like the Spider-Man one more than the Simpsons and like these. I think it would be like this. It's pretty accurate. What do we got? What do we got? Do blue do. Do they have? Oh yes, they have the. Oh, we might as well just finish all the Harry Potter rides. Definitely had the most rides was Harry Potter. Every time I told a kid in my class and he saw a lady about to drink, I went, "Don't touch that." Why not? Babies. Yeah, so this one you have to go to the bank, like the Gringotts bank, and they have these creepy like dolls, like these guys, and they like stare at you and they like go up and they're like looking at you and like writing stuff down and shit. But you're just hanging out. That's Ron, right? It's so jarring going from the Run ride to this ride, and it's like, how old? What year is this? Yes, Ron Weasley on the right here. Definitely shrank over. No.
We can all eat together. I'll meet you at your cart.
But what are we doing about? Let's get moving.
But yeah, so you get there's a lot of like you go to the intro, then you go to the next part, and you go to the next part, and you go down a fake elevator, and you go down a. Like, it's one of those multi-part rides. So like you go into a room, and you do a thing, and then you go to the next thing, and then like you go all the way deep into the vault of the bank. Oh yeah, what was the cart look like? They didn't actually show it. Yeah, another one of those fun ones where you you go room to room, screen to screen. But notice that happens a lot at this theme park. Like I said, it's two styles. You get like an actual roller coaster, or you get like a interactive movie ride. And this one definitely falls more into like interactive movie ride, but definitely more exciting. It actually had a hill. It actually did like a part where you go up like backwards or something, or you go up like a hill or something.
Harry, what are you doing here? Get them out of here. There's going to be trouble.
I like to think that this is actually happening like during the story itself. We're like, Ron, why the fuck are you fucking with these muggles, dude? What the fuck?
They're doggedly brutal.
This is the part where you get wet. Legally required to get wet on every ride. But yeah, like I said, some of those rides it's hard to show on video, but cool experience. Long wait though. Wouldn't say it was like my favorite of the rides. I still think stuff like the Mummy and the Hagrid one does it better. Where like I actually prefer it with like when there's like a ride, you know what I mean, as opposed to just like moving chair simulator. Like I don't think a moving chair simulator will ever get like the top spot, you know. Okay, you want to talk about old school ride, Storm Force. This is actually one of the reasons how we got a fast pass, because the ride like malfunctioned when we were on it. So we got free fast pass because the audio slightly broke or something. That one kid, Ron, what are you doing? Yeah, this one you get this. It's like that strawberry ride at the fair where you get to spin the disc and you get to spin around. But they just have like epic heavy metal music playing, so you don't have to spin. You can like sit there and just like, you know what I mean, just enjoy yourself. Oh, they got dual camera. Look at that. Yeah, we actually ended up doing this twice because the first time it didn't do it correctly. And honestly, it's a decent ride. And there's no wait time. Unlike those other, you know, the Redfish, Bluefish, or the Pankodos or whatever. This one, you don't have to wait at all. You can get on it, like, instantly. And, but yeah, the music didn't work. But it's, just imagine, like, some heavy metal music. And there's, like, this, like, strobe light effect going around on the outside. That's why we did it twice. Because the second time, the music, we were like, okay. Yeah, it's what, oh, there's the strobes. It's what you see is what you get with this ride. Like, you're gonna see the, like I said, it's up to you if you want to spin. It's very, like, old school, but it's actually, it's fun. Like, it's not, unless you don't like spinning. Some people don't like spinning. But I put it in A. It was solid. Honestly, I'd do it again. It's like that's a good ride. It's like a good, like opening ride. You kind of go in, you do it before you, like, do the Hulk or something. You know what I mean? But here, now we're getting into some of the interesting ones. Not really. We've already seen some of the good ones. I've been purposely saving one or two for later. This one we ended up doing twice. Mostly because we could get on it pretty fast. But the Men in Black ride. Yeah, it was a good warm-up ride. This one I ended up liking. So you go into, like, a fake, like, science, like, 1950s, like, show. And of course, it's all just a big setup so you can get it to the base. But this was cool. You get to see the aliens drinking the coffee, you know what I mean? Like, the queues are always the best part, though. Which, I mean, like I said, you're going through, like, the literal movie or whatever, which is always really cool. I like how they're actually kind of showing it here. You can see all the weapons and everything. Usually you're just walking past everything because you get on pretty fast. But, it's one of those interactive rides where it's not just... Oh, yeah, you can kind of see the cart there. It's like 2 chairs, 2 and 2. Yeah, so you have a gun. It actually keeps track of your score. And it starts off like the original movie, you know, when Will was, like, shooting the aliens or whatever. But then, of course, as the ride goes on, you know, shit breaks out and shit gets crazy. And you have to start shooting, like, real aliens. And, I ended up getting a pretty good score. Like 70,000, 90,000. I can't remember. I remember it being so radically higher than so many other people's score. It made me laugh. And not even, like, compared to my mom, like, just other people too on the ride. I was like, I guess I was good at this. And yeah, so sometimes you spin around. Sometimes, like, shit happens. You end up having to, like, fight the other cart at one point. You guys get like scanned, and it turns out you guys are actually aliens. Oh, it's the other side. We didn't get to see this side. This is the fast pass side. Yeah, the ride's really sick. Another one of those good set pieces. Yeah. Honestly, it's like it's a bit more old school. Like it doesn't have like the the moving screens and stuff like the Harry Potter rides do. I guess it'd be more like the Hagrid one. But yeah, so if you shoot the other cart, you both start spinning around and scramble your thing, and like it's really fun when the park's busy. Because you actually get to like face other people and do stuff, and things happen, and you end up going on different paths too. Like I never got to see what this path was that they're going on. And Will Smith starts yelling at you. Tells you to go smack someone. And then you fight the final boss. You save the day, of course. And at the end, of course. Oh yeah, it also ranks you. Oh, they only got average. Lame. We got the highest. Also, I noticed he says something different too. Depending on what you ranked. Will Smith said like different shit. What's up, Kuja? I'm showing some of the rides that I got to do. We're almost done. But the Men in Black ride, pretty solid interaction ride. The Minion ride. This has to be the other Minion ride then, the flying one then, because this is the shooting one, I think, right? Because this is the Fast and Furious. This is Jungle. This is Jimmy Fallon, Transformers, Velociraptor. They actually have a ranking system, yeah. One team has the highest score ever. No way. I could definitely be on the high ranking team. Okay, we didn't look at this one yet, but another one of those, you go like room to room in like a little car. But Transformers. Another kind of cool, you get to go into the base. You actually get to see like the military base and stuff like that from the movie. It might be supposed to be like an X-Men ride, but then the budget cuts hit and they went to Will Smith and said, "Hey, you want to make this?" What does an X-Men ride mean? You're telling me Will Smith funded that ride? But yeah, so you get to see the whole like, well, they're showing like the entire video. Yeah, all the different cues you go through, all the different things that are happening. Oh, like literally just based on X. Like I thought you meant like a ride that was already known, like like the X-Men ride. But you just meant like literally is supposed to be an X-Men ride. I get it now. Before they had movies. Oh, I see. They're probably kicking themselves now for not making an X-Men. Well, I didn't even get to see the entire movie. Yeah, this was like the cue. It's not my footage either, but so you end up getting recruited by like one of the new Autobots. And they want you to like conveniently use a car-shaped Autobot. Did they show it here? Yeah, there it is. That car with like the door. Or I think that still keep the Marvel stuff up, even though Disney owns everything. Yeah, no, this ride I liked a lot. The white people would get like sick riding them. But honestly, another A. I love this ride. We did it a few times. I think we did it twice. And not really a big wait time either. There's another one of these tier lists I thought was gonna be quick, and then here we are, 2 hours later. Let's see. So, so the Popeye ride was closed as well. I don't know if that's in here or not. They don't have the Troller Coaster either. Yeah, but which we didn't get to do either. Funny enough, because it was closed. I might as well show this motherfucker. Who are these people? Hey guys. Who are you? Yes, the Velocicoaster. I think this was one of the newer rides. But again, you go through a whole thing. Chris Pratt yells at you, tells you you're gonna fucking die. They tell you it's Jurassic Park, so you're safe. And look, this has normal restraints. You go upside down. But hey. But love this ride. You can imagine anything that's more roller coaster, I like a lot.
All right, here we go, you guys.
Well, it did pretty good with the theming as well.
Mike and Nick, this is us at 3. Thank you, Nick, for getting me on this. We're here, front row. Let's do it, man. I fully expect to hear.
I love how like much of a like they give no fucks about filming.
Yep. All right, here we go, dude. You ready? So, dude, I'm gonna
Jesus Christ.
just chill. I'm like, we're out in the open, man. Yeah.
Yeah, this intro part was cool.
Oh, I see the launch. Here we go.
All the raptors are around you. And then, like all the rides that I love at this park,
Oh no.
guess what?
Feels like the whole.
Full speed! Yeah, the one with water we actually ended up doing twice as well. I have a chest camera. But yeah, this one's like roller coaster. Whee! You got dinos coming after you. The one part I love though, right here, picks up more speed. So you fly up the hill. No fucks, just right down. Love that. It's so rare. Usually, I'm so used to hills being, and then you go upside down over like the park, and then you go upside down over the water here. Right, it's coming up, I think. Yeah, here it is. And then, whee! Crazy ride. The double speed boost thing is so intense. It's so good. And that's why it's S tier. Honestly, it's probably the best ride. The Hagrid ride and the Velociraptor are probably like the best rides. Like if we had to like make another tier. S plus. These ones are like the best that you can just get on easily. These are just like the best rides. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no matter what. If you get a chance, like, do either one of those. They're so good. 113 kilometers an hour. Yeah, like, I'm not usually like scared of like the speed of rides. But yeah, no. It's so good. Getting a chance to look, it's okay. You were talking about the other one, the river ride. Let's pull that one up. I think I have to start Googling them now, because they're not in the list. Universal Orlando Jungle Adventure. I don't know if these videos are going to be good or not. We'll see. Right, someone said they didn't know if you could get wet on this ride or not, which I thought was funny. We got wet the first time, but the second time we didn't get wet at all. Look at that ending. Spoilers. Yeah, this is the one that Fruits thought we were talking about. You said yellow cards. It had, yeah, it was. If you're talking about this one, it was yellow. Yeah, this one's great because you actually like go into Jurassic Park via boat. This is some clear footage. Da, 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 da. I guess everyone complained. It was definitely yellow when we went on. Yeah, you get to, you know, see the dinosaurs. And nothing bad happens at all. Yeah, no, it's a really fun ride, honestly. It starts off pretty tame. Then, of course, you have to save the day by going into the raptor containment area, as one does. And then they trick you. You're like, oh shit, here comes the hill. Oh shit. I'm speeding up the footage. Oh, shit. You're like, oh, shit, we're gonna die, we're gonna die, we're gonna die. Those dinosaurs going off. Oh, no. But no, it's a trick. You just go faster. And of course, you get spit on. And of course, you have one last surprise. The T-Rex! And then, legitimately, an actually pretty steep drop. You don't get that wet, though. Like, that's the splash. You saw how, like, the splash looks more impressive as you're watching it than actually, like, being in it. Like, look what it looks like from a viewer perspective. Like, see, it doesn't actually, like, hit the boat. Oops. Oh, cool. The drop just shut you down. Did you faint as a kid? No way. It actually, like, got you. Where would I put this? Well, I genuinely enjoyed the ride. The restraint system kind of hurt a little, but I'd say it's a solid A, right? Alright, these last few rides should be pretty simple. Weirdly enough, a lot of people talk shit about this ride, but I actually ended up enjoying it. The Jimmy Fallon ride. Weirdly enough, you get to go through like the NBC building and like a fake New York and everything. It was really strange.
Alright, here we go. In 5, 4, 3.
But you end up in like a little Jimmy Fallon mobile. You know, classic Jimmy Fallon in his race car. Well, they just went like kind of fantasy with it. So, you know, it's another one of those like you get like, you know, you're in a moving chair kind of thing. But he did a pretty good job with like the motion. Like it wasn't like it didn't feel lame or anything. The concept is just bizarre though. Like, why did Jimmy Fallon get a ride? I was gonna say, I have no idea what the ride it killed, you know what I mean? All I know is about like the current state of things. But it's really just like your kind of standard, you know, like hijinks in New York. You get to see all the staples of the show. You know, some crazy shit will happen. You almost get hit by a train. It's kind of like being in a fancy D-box, yeah. Like the moving chair, movie theater seats. But yeah, I'd put it like at a B. I'd say it's pretty solid. Reminds me of like the Dr. Seuss one, where it was like, this was more fun than I thought it was going to be. But, yeah. Now, if you want to talk disappointing rides, the fucking 40X, yeah. One based on the movie Twister was an actual Twister simulated, and you said you like surviving a storm. Actual okay, that sounds sick. But I can see why, although ironically they made Twisters, they could have brought it back. Yeah, so this Fast and the Furious one, you're going through, Ludacris is hyping you up. We're actually playing some pretty good music. You know, you get to see all the cool cars. But for a ride called Fast and the Furious, and you've seen some of these other rides, like the freaking Harry Potter rides and stuff that go super fucking fast. You're thinking, okay, the Fast and the Furious ride has to be like the fastest ride in the park. Bro. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, they had a way better guy. Our guy was like barely coherent. I think he was high or something. I forgot about this. You go to like 3 different sets. Like, oh yeah, you know, I'm friends with Vin Diesel and shit. Yo, let's go cut to him right now. We're gonna do a live video call. Yo, what's going on, girl?
Nice. Honestly, I don't know why anybody challenges him.
Honestly.
Well, we're meeting up at Sullivan's.
I totally forgot about this part. Yeah, so did you. Gotta get to the party. Yo, Ludacris, what's going on?
No, you guys have fun at the party.
Bye, Mia. See you, Mia. All right, Pat. Yeah, let's get these people on their way. Send them over to the war room. Anything for you, boss. Peace. Peace. All right, everybody.
Almost every guy who's on this part knows the ride is boring, makes fun of it on beat. Honestly, he made fun of it too, funny enough.
You heard the boss man. In a few seconds, these doors.
I don't get why they made the ride so boring, though. Yeah, so you go to a second pre-show. The woman who was working this was terrible, too. She just kind of made it all awkward and stuff. Like, this guy actually seems like he's enthused. You guys want to party? Yeah, like, it was another one of those rides where, like, the ride was like a multi-part ride. Like, you go to room and before the coaster. And then, yeah, you go into a literal, like, party bus. Similar to the King Kong ride. Pretty much any ride that used this bus thing kind of sucked. I think because it can't really do much. Like, you pretty much just have this, like, you don't really have restraints or anything. And you kind of just have this whole, like, not Firebird. I'm talking about the Fast and the Furious ride. Once we went on, the little guy was like, hey, Ludacris, win another Grammy yet? Okay, that's funny. But yeah, so you basically kind of just go through like a little set. I thought that was Vin Diesel sitting in front of him. Okay, this killed me. Where is he looking? Where is he? Why is he like in a war zone? Is this even the right movie? I was so confused. I swear, even though he's wearing glasses, he's not blinking. Like, I don't know. Was he not allowed to move? Like, nothing about this makes any sense to me. It was so distracting. Like, fucking Bethesda characters got more fucking animations in this. Like, why is he not moving? Where is he looking? Look at the cars! Woo! Yeah, right? Like, Ludacris, like, I actually believed. Like, he felt like he actually was enjoying it. You know what I mean? Like, you thought he was kind of having fun with it. This part made me laugh. The fake, like... Remind me of Duke Nukem. With, like, 2D sprites. Like a wrestling game for the N64. Alright, guys. Only moving a 2D plane. There's no 3 dimensions here, guys. This guy gropes her. I swear he does. I swear he touched her ass. It also distracted me. The hologram thing is interesting because sometimes it looks actually pretty realistic, and other times it looks like the fakest shit I've ever seen.
You're under arrest right now.
I think it's the perspective. They look like way too short.
First of all, I don't work for you.
Yeah, this is half the ride, by the way, is this. Just waiting for, like...
We don't work for nobody.
Oh, shit! We don't work for nobody.
My safety, I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole...
You don't wake up the audience. Yeah, so literally half the ride is this. You're just sitting, watching nothing happen, hurting your neck. But they kept telling you not to use your cell phone. They said it like 5 times on the ride. But there's nothing worth... Oh god! Oh, I think you can feel the fire there. This is where the ride begins. But you don't actually, like, if you actually, like, look over, you're not actually, like... You can see right there, like, see how you're just, like, stationary? They framed it so poorly. Like, you can clearly see that you're, like, on a ride. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can see the bottoms of it and stuff. Most of the rides, like, pretty much all of them are really good about cutting the screen so you couldn't, like, see the bottoms or the tops. Or you have to like really look for it. This one, it was like very obvious you were just like stationary. And so it made the whole thing just a bit like boring. So it's kind of like you don't get that sense of speed. And also you're just hoping you're gonna actually like go fast on the Fast and the Furious ride. And I understand I didn't have the proper restraints or anything. So obviously like once I saw there was no restraints, I was like, uh-oh. Yeah, it was neither fast. I would say it was furious. I would say it met that quota. You can see the like action. The weird CG is so distracting. And yeah, of course, much like the Kong, it's very similar to the Kong ride where it's like two-sided. You're gonna look, but you're gonna talk. We had the boost. Whee! This was easily one of the worst rides in the park. That was basically the sum it up. Ludicrous! Like, some of the other rides I've shown you, you haven't been here today. People were like, damn, that looks sick. Like the Mummy ride or Velociraptor or whatever. Or the Hagrid one. Then you see this and you're like, bruh. Like, they should get rid of that ride. That was one, that and honestly E.T. they could get rid of. But I know people kind of love the E.T. one. This, it was like maybe D. I think the Kong one was still better than this. I would rather do these again than this. And I'd rather do this than this. Yeah, that was some shit. All right, now all we got left are the Despicable Me rides, which Minion Blast. This one was, we wanted to sit down, so it was like the worst time to do this ride.
You're watching TPM Vids Spotlight Series.
But yeah, you go into like the villain convention. I've never seen any of the Despicable Me's, but they drop so much lower on you. I feel like I've seen all the movies now. Oh, I forgot about that. The Bourne thing. You're right. That's not really a ride, but we'll talk about that too. Yeah, they had a lot of like cool like mini shows. So there's like a pet show, animal show we couldn't really see. We only got to see the meet and greet. We got to be like a pug in a tuxedo. But they had like a horror movie one where they had like a horror movie guy talk about how they like use fake knives and was like cutting people and shit. It was kind of like a demo of like, you know, talking about Universal monsters and makeup and movies and stuff. It was really cool. I like that a lot. I wish it was longer. Then there was like the Bourne Conspiracy, where it was all based on like the Bourne Identity series of stuff. But it was a real life stunt show, but they mixed it with like visual, you know, all the screen technology stuff. And it was done actually like really well. We'll look at it after. Yeah, so the villain one, the set was pretty cool. Like you go through all the different like CG stuff. You can tell it was pretty new. Like everything was like 4K fucking whatever. But yeah, so there's another one of those shooting ones. There was two shooting ones. The Men in Black one and this one. So how this ride works, are they gonna show it? Oh, they didn't really show it. But there's a conveyor belt. And you basically have to go like one at a time. And if you even slightly go off your dot, which some old lady in front of us did, they'll stop the entire ride. And there it is. You have to stay on your little dot. And basically if you get off your dot, the ride like freaks the fuck out. You're essentially doing like a We Play shooting gallery kind of game. And like you can't move, you can't breathe, you can't fucking do anything. Was he called the Hash Slinging Slasher? I wish. He worked on like some movies, I can't remember now. We started going off about the new Mummy. Yeah, it's basically just like a Wii mini game. This one. I did pretty good as well, because like, you know, how many times have we done this kind of shit on stream? Go. The one I liked, there's like, you have all these different scenarios they put you in. Yeah, there was two Minions rides, so I think this one was one of the newer ones. It had like no wait time, as you can imagine. But the other one's probably the one you're thinking of. Where is it? Oh, there was the one scenario that was fun. I wonder if it's different every time. This is the Rayman Raving Rabbit section. Might be a while before you step in Florida again. That's fair. You're seeing like the bottom of the barrel shit. This is the part I liked, where you actually fight it at Universal Studios. You're like outside the place. I don't even know when I'll be in the US again. Oh yeah, so there is different bosses. I thought there was. Because I only got to see like the lady and some other person. But yeah, this was probably the best part of the ride, like the fighting at Universal part. That's pretty much what you saw, like a slow conveyor belt Wii shooting minigame thing. I'll give it a C, I guess. Like a C minus. Probably a. It was honestly better than these ones. I'll give it that much credit, but not by much. It's not like, oh, it was easily better. It was like, but the Despicable Me ride you're thinking of, what was it called again? Minion Mayhem. This is our last one, at least according to this list. Oh yeah, they make you go into another thing where you go into a room, to another room, to another room. They talk mad shit about you in this queue. Like, this person here smells like shit.
Dynamite. I want a bigger boom. You didn't hear that. Anyway, yes.
Oh, so I was trying to remember. It's Steve Carell does the voice, right?
Months ago, my chief scientist.
Due to recent events, I hope everything's okay, dude.
Me a bit. If not,
Right here.
it's those guys.
No one ever reacts
Lucky
though.
for you, I'm in a bit of a time crunch and I'm feeling jealous. But
Jesus Christ. Yeah, half this ride was a pre-show. Another one of those rides where like they make you do like parts of everything. But yeah, so this is one of those ones where you're in a giant. We went to the SpongeBob store and we got to see like the SpongeBob, like, you know, like the costume person. But they didn't have like a SpongeBob ride or anything. It made me sad. Although Poe had a whole fucking area though. Like what was that? Yeah, this one I'd probably put in like B. It seems like a B. It was pretty solid. I didn't hate it. Yeah, cause I was trying to see if there'd be like more. The SpongeBob store was pretty cool. Like they had like a pineapple and Squidward's house and stuff. That one has killed like 2 rides. It's crazy how many rides have disappeared. Cause I was gonna say there wasn't like that many rides overall. This is between 2 parks, by the way. That's why it's hard to find this list of like all the stuff. The Bourne stunt show. I wonder if I can find like a video of it.
Agent of this black ops arm of the CIA.
But yeah, so they had like a real life stunt show for the Bourne. Yeah, this is the same shit. Where they use like a screen to like simulate a crowd and stuff. What was the Hanna-Barbera one with Jimmy Neutron? Oh, it was Hanna-Barbera and Jimmy Neutron. Who the fuck cares about Jimmy Neutron? Yeah, we'll skip ahead a bit. People come out of the floors and shit. Yeah, so this was kind of cool. They had like real life sets mixed with the background. This footage is so far away.
Yeah.
Jason, don't hang up. This is Andrea. Wait!
Every single Nicktoon.
Immediate danger. Please.
Go on.
This is Andrea Dixon.
Yeah, you can see like here, like this is in real life.
You don't know me, so
But like it moves like as a set piece.
Jason, you've been made. Right now you're on a rooftop in Tangier.
But it's weird because some of the stuff would be on the screen, some wouldn't. They were pretty good with the timing. They're just the odd thing they'd mess up, and it'd be really obvious.
Target, but I can help. Because I need your help to clean up the agency.
Do it.
If you'll trust me.
Come on.
We'll explain. But right now assets are closing. 1 at 10 o'clock. 2 on your 6.
Here we go. Getting his ass blown up. Getting shot at. Final Fantasy ass boss music playing. But yeah, it's pretty much what you expect. Full action. It's like watching like a movie scene in real life. You know what I mean? But there was points in it where, whoops. We had the fake house. It was decently long. I forgot about that. It was like a whole episode. But they did a really good job of mixing like the background CG with like the foreground. Like, you know, he came from the background just now he's in the foreground. It's hard to like show a lot of this with. It's funny enough, it actually blends a bit better on video. Like, this is like a house set here, but then it's like, this is all CG. These guns were loud as fuck. The cap guns they used? Jesus Christ. And it wasn't long in like a bad way. Like, it was long in like a good way. Man, if you definitely want to like, you know, get out of the heat and see a cool show. This is on our list, but oh yeah, shit like this where he's like getting hung with like fire blazing and shit. Yeah, they did not fuck around. This guy, the Bourne guy gets his shit fucked up. This was in Florida, yeah. It was in Universal Studios. Get on the cart. Yo. Here it comes. Flow Rider. And the Simpsons place did have Bort name tags. It made me happy. Whee! Of course, the best part. Wait for it. It was hard to see, but they used like literal fire and shit. But yeah, no, it was pretty sick. The pretty much all the shows we were seeing, we didn't end up watching any of the like little kid ones. Like we didn't watch the like live Poe show or whatever. Like we didn't meet and greet with anyone or anything. You know what I mean? But fun fact: want to never have to spell Florida wrong ever again. Remember Flow Rider. That's gonna be his only legacy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Was there any rides I missed? I don't think so. But yeah, the best rides. I thought it was on the other screen. It's tripped me out. Like, where am I? Yeah, for those that missed it, Mummy Ride was sick. Oh yeah, we saw the frog choir. Some of the graveyard. I don't think that we saw any graveyards. It's funny, you can't tell this ride at all in the dark. Makes me laugh. You can't see like the ride part. Hey, Brandon Fraser. The Incredible Hulk. Just for this fucking intro. The music, the intro. Oh yeah, the Mardi Gras parade was sick as hell too. They had like, entire floats and fire breathing things and whee! And of course, the Velocicoaster. Another one with a great start. Hey, it's a 130-minute wait right now. Jesus Christ. The park closes in like an hour. Oh, no. Best part? Do it? And of course, probably my favorite, which has the craziest fucking wait time. But the Hagrid one, man. This one's so good. Because you're just cooking on this ride. Cook it. Of course, the whole like going backwards part. Gonna get killed. I said just these are the best ride. Perfect mix of like the theme stuff, roller coaster stuff. The speed right here. Apparently it goes over 100 kilometers an hour. 75 minutes for the Hulk? No way. Damn. But yeah. If you ever get a chance, check these out. Do it up. And do it proper. Yeah. All right. I can't believe that took 2.5 hours.